Nicholas House is named after St. Nicholas, the patron saint of children, because 70% of the people we house are children. 30% to 34% of the homeless population are actually families, family members, children.
Well, people don't have no home, you can just bring them to the Nicholas House and have a home there till you find a home.
My daughter, she had gotten sick with an autoimmune disease called Kawasaki. Her body completely shut down. They had to bring her to a place, they had to give her blood transfusion to bring her back. I was working at the doctor's office for 12 years and I got laid off.
We became homeless due to going back and forth from Valdosta to Atlanta. My son had brain surgery. While we were in ICU, the landlord threw all our stuff out. And so we decided to just come back to Atlanta and start over because this is where all the specialists was. No one would take us into the shelter because I had teenage boys. Miss Yvette gave the okay for us to come to the Nicholas House. She's the only one that would take us in as a family with the boys and all.
And that was like one of the happiest days of my life. Nicholas House is very important with what they do. It's more than just giving you somewhere to stay.
When I went to the Nicholas House, I saw people helping and giving. It totally reached out with food, clothes, just anything. I never ever saw anything like that ever in my life. People just feeding us and serving us because they felt like we was worthy.
They push you to do better with yourself. And that's something I needed because at some points in going through all this, I did want to just say, I quit. I went from quitting to praying and realizing that if I give up, that there is no one else to help my kids in our situation.
The adult education classes for the parents on Tuesdays and Thursdays help the families in their journey.
We worked on financial, we worked on job searches, how to be more confident on a job interview.
I was experiencing homelessness because of a job loss, and they helped me financially, they helped me emotionally, mentally. They have counseling, a one-on-one thing that she do with me. They don't judge you at the Nicholas House.
Nicholas House means family, structure, hope, trust, togetherness, resources, relationships, foundation.
Having the after-school program so that kids get out of school, a lot of families are not home at that time, but knowing that the children would be able to get off the bus and come down here, have that snack, be able to, get their homework done, have some free time to play.
My 5-year-old, his eyes were so big, he was like, wow, look at this playground. They gave them their childhood back, and for Christmas, they wowed them with a lot of things I could never get them.
I know firsthand what happens here at Nicholas House. I can talk about what propelled them into homelessness. I'm not talking just about statistics or numbers, I'm actually talking about people.
You gotta have hope, you gotta have dreams. It's definitely made me more humble and also understand that it can happen to anyone. We're giving people the tools to move forward. We're changing lives.
I completed the program last month. I transitioned completely out. And I'm back being self-sufficient to doing what I need to do for me and my family.
I did 27 days at Nicholas House, and it felt good that I could stand on my own and with my kids, and now they get to go to school.
Life is a learning process. Making mistakes, they will affect you. They will. You feel like a failure at one point, but then you get out of it. You have to get out of it because if you don't, you'll stay stuck.
I'm extremely proud of my mom. She's the best mom I could ever ask for. As long as you have family, you'll be able to get through anything.
If you support your people around you, and the more people are supported, the more it builds up everyone.
Nicholas House helps homeless families, and the need has never been greater.
It's very important for people who have problems like I had or our family had. Imagine how many other families they can help.